Hi everyone, and yesterday we conducted our Abhyaas session, and this is for the 26 registered students. Okay, now if you see this article, this is from the Business Standard. Now, what exactly we do here in a brief, we take out all the prelims aspect articles which has prelims questions. Okay, we take those articles and we frame the prelims questions and we ask you on the spot. Like immediately you have to write an A4 sheet answer. We don't give you option on like only one or one only, two only. No, it's like just a one liner. Okay, you have to write the answer. This is a very unique and effective way to practice prelims. Now, if you see this article, it's from the Business Standard, and you see here it talks about the BRICS, right? Now, which datas they have mentioned, and it's an authentic source. Okay, now it talks about the datas. Now, the very first question for me was the very first question. If you see here, it was name the member of the BRICS which joined in last 2 years. Basically, we have first we have BRIC, then South Africa joined. It became BRICS. Now, till second summit, I'll show you later. Till second summit, it was BRIC only. Okay, later it became BRICS. Now, after this BRICS, there are a few countries in last year they have joined. Now you have to name these countries. So I will not give you options. You have to write the name of the countries. Now this is really a very effective exercise to recall the things, to learn the things for the prelims examination. Now if you see here the members, these are the members which were already there. Then we have Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran. Saudi Arabia is still not became the full member. He attended the 23 BRICS summit, but still has not given the formal recognition. Then we have UAE, and in 25 Indonesia became the full member. So this is what the members of the BRICS. The next questions, if you see here, it talks about India's trade with the BRICS has declined. India trade with the BRICS has declined due to widening imbalance. मतलब trade deficit has increased. That's why the trade has decreased. Now common sense है, अगर trade deficit is increasing, there can be two factors. First factor can be you are importing a lot, right? Or you are exporting also, but export is less than import. Okay. Now when you are importing lot, so trade is increasing and decreasing only you will come to know when you will see both import and export data. ठीक है ना? Now go to the article. See here. अब देखो यहाँ पे ये export है, ये import है. ठीक है? Now you see here total trade. When I say the trade, it means total import plus export. So total trade is not decreasing, it's increasing. See here 304 importing and exporting 92 बिलियन डॉलर. ठीक है ना? तो आप देख लो यहां पे कि टोटल ट्रेड इज इंक्रीजिंग प्लस डेफिसिट इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. डेफिसिट देखो कितना है, पहले कितना डेफिसिट था 30, इंपोर्टिंग 130, एक्सपोर्टिंग 100. तो डेफिसिट व्हाट 30. अभी आप डेफिसिट देख लो कितना है, इट्स 92 हियर एंड 304, राइट? सो इट्स अराउंड मोर देन 200. सो डेफिसिट भी बढ़ रहा है एंड trade is also increasing. So when you see this article, it says the trade with the BRICS is declining. It's incorrect statement. Now when you see the next statement, it talks about simple factual statements. Among the BRICS in last 5 years, India's trade has seen a growth rate of around 80%. Now they are not asking you the largest trade with any country. No, they are asking you the growth rate. सबसे ज्यादा ग्रोथ किसके साथ हुआ है? नाउ इफ आई गिव यू एग्जांपल चाइना और रशिया और एनी अदर कंट्री, विच कैन बी द राइट आंसर? लाइक आप सोच के देखो, द करेक्ट आंसर विल बी रशिया. बिकॉज इन द आर्टिकल अगेन यू विल रीड हियर दैट चाइना remains India's top source of imports within bloc. Its share in India's total imports has declined from 16 to 13%. तो ये जो फैक्चुअल नॉलेज है ना, ये कोई आपको सिखाएगा नहीं. यू लर्न दिस थिंग्स फ्रॉम द आर्टिकल. और जब आप वीकली बेसिस पे करोगे तो आपका लर्निंग एकदम it will be like exponentially it will rise. Okay, now this is the Russia is the right answer. Now this is the explanation I have given. Now when I say that which country is India's largest trading partner, then it comes to China, because you see here China के साथ देखिए आप एक्सपोर्ट कितना है और इंपोर्ट कितना है. इट्स द लार्जेस्ट. टोटल ट्रेड काउंट करो आप, है ना. एंड नो अदर कंट्री हैज सच ट्रेड. एंड कुछ फैक्चुअल आप इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ देखोगे तो आउट ऑफ ऑल द ब्रिक्स नेशंस इंडिया इज एक्सपोर्टिंग किसको सबसे ज्यादा? यूएई को. एक्सपोर्टिंग यूएई 38 billion dollars, right? And other countries are very less. Now one more factual information I will teach you here. You see here all the countries here, India has trade deficit till here. ठीक है, यहां भी देखो trade deficit. So almost more than 50% of the countries, 6 countries, India has trade deficit. So out of 10, 6 has trade deficit. Again this is an important question for the prelims examination. समझ रहे हो आप किस तरीके से prelims learn करना है. Now you say, has India ever hosted the BRICS summit? So you see the type of the question we ask you. You have to write here yes or no, and if the answer is yes, you can just guess how many times and first summit कब हुआ. Okay, explanation is in front of you. It's of 2012, 16 and 21 India hosted. First summit कहाँ हुआ? Russia. So these statements, these prelim statement, say in the prelims examination, I will tell you all this PYQ is all, it's a myth. Okay, in your prelims examination, either you know the statement or you don't know the statement. Finish. ये बीच का चैप्टर है ही नहीं. If you know the statement, 70% of the questions you know the statement or you don't know the statement. वो गेस वर्क करना है, 2 ऑप्शंस एलिमिनेट करना है, ऐसा कोई भी फैक्टर नहीं है. द ओनली फैक्टर यू आर लैकिंग डेप्थ नॉलेज. अब ब्रिक्स के बारे में इतना सब कुछ जानने के बाद यू रियली थिंक सम क्वेश्चन विल बी लेफ्ट इन ट्रेड एस्पेक्ट. ओके, अब आप देखो नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल टॉक्स अबाउट द कॉटन प्रोडक्शन. ओके, नाउ इन दिस आर्टिकल दे हैव मेंशन 2 इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड्स. वन इज द कॉटन प्रोडक्शन एंड सेकंड दे टॉक अबाउट द जीएसी. अब देखो यहाँ पे आपसे कितने अच्छे से आई फ्रेम्ड ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग कॉटन एंड आई गिवन आंसर फ्रॉम द एनुअल रिपोर्ट ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री. सो आंसर इज वेरी करेक्ट. देयर इज नो इनकरेक्ट, लाइक कोई भी गलती नहीं हो सकती है. इट्स फ्रॉम द जेन्युइन सोर्स, ऑथेंटिक सोर्स. विच कंट्री इज द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ द, इज इंडिया इज द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर? यस. Do we have MSP on cotton? Yes, these are basic questions. Then which state is the largest producer of the cotton in India? Now if you see here, the central zone is the largest production, and out of this Maharashtra and Gujarat mein Tasal is there. Okay, so Maharashtra and Gujarat you will remember. For 24 you will remember Maharashtra. Then you have GAC ka questions where I have asked you 4 important questions, and if you see here, who is the chairperson of the committee? Whether the GAC approval is mandatory or not. Once approved, can GAC revoke? Can GAC revoke the approval or not? ये एक क्वेश्चन है. Or do we have the provision of appeal or not? This question, third. So these questions can be directly asked, can be asked in your prelims examination. So you have to go beyond your बेसिक लर्निंग. ओके, और आप देख लो सब कुछ आर्टिकल से निकालते हैं. देयर इज नो समथिंग लाइक एनीथिंग फ्रॉम लाइक कुछ भी मन किया पूछ दिया. नो, इट्स ऑल आर्टिकल इज देयर एंड द आंसर इज देयर, है ना. नाउ इफ यू सी द नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल, इट टॉक्स अबाउट द इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट आर्टिकल. It's like the right now if you see in Bihar, it's a special intensive revision, SIR going on. Revision of electoral rolls is the main topic for this question. Okay. Now the very first question, like as per Article 324, the election commission. Now remember these small words. Election commission word use हुआ है, election commission of India नहीं use हुआ है. Okay. Election commission prepares electoral rolls for the elections of which of the following body? Here all are correct. Now, which act deal with the preparation or revision of electoral rolls? It's 1950 Act. It's not 1951. It's 1950 Act. Now, very important concept here. If you see here, Section 21 of 1950 deals with the preparation and the revision of the electoral rolls. Now, one thing I would like to tell you here, there's all these articles, framing questions. This is completely the headache of the gold tide. You just have to solve the questions and you have to see the explanation. इतना easy आपको करके दे रहा हूं मैं. This is the organic current affairs learning. कोई भी magazine, कोई भी current affair classes will not work if you don't work on the newspaper. Half of your questions will come from the newspaper anytime and you can solve everything. Now if you see here, ordinary resident की भी बात इस article में है. आप देखो यहाँ पे, they talk about the ordinary resident. So article से questions निकल रहे हैं. Now next article talks about the Eklavya schools. 600 Eklavya schools have cracked the IIT NEET. Now this is not important, but this Eklavya schools का model scheme is important. Now this is what Eklavya model residential school. We have asked you about the Eklavya model. 4 important statements are there. Whether the grants are from the Article 275 or not. What is the condition to be the for the establishment of the Eklavya model residential schools? Okay, and they are primarily funded by central government or not. So answer भी है, questions भी हैं, articles भी. Just read, that's it. अब देखो और भी article cover हुए हैं. They talk about the NDB bank, national new development bank, not national, it's new development bank. So founding members, then who can all be the part of the bank, how the shares and the voting is divided. Okay, see the original, this all, which is the latest country to join this new development bank. So ये जो factual information है ना, ये आपको कहीं नहीं मिलेगी, किधर भी नहीं मिलेगा. Now more articles you see here. Okay, first cooperative university and built in which state. So articles from different newspaper. This is from the Morning Standard. Now this article, if you see here, this is again from the Hindustan Times, I think. Okay, so we have different newspapers, different articles. Now more questions you can see here. It's about the copper mine. Okay, इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा कौन प्रोड्यूस करता है और वर्ल्ड में माइंड कॉपर सबसे ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस कौन करता है. Okay, then we have map. Okay, the 5 countries the India visited, the Prime Minister visited. So first I have asked here that which of the following are the landlocked country out of 5. So कौन से 5 countries थे? Ghana, Trinidad, Argentina, Brazil and Namibia. Now I have asked which one above is the landlocked country. Now you see here none of these landlocked countries, because देखो आप Namibia यहाँ पे देखो आप. Then you see here Ghana is here. Then Brazil is here, Trinidad is here, and then Argentina is here. Okay, so all countries are coastal. So none of them is the landlocked country. First of all, then I asked you, जब यहाँ से move करेंगे from west here, which country will fall first? From east to west, arrange the countries. तो सबसे पहले Namibia will come, Ghana will come. So these practice will give you image of the map also. And beautiful learning. It's interesting. It's not a boring routine you do with the test series. For me, test series is always a secondary part of your prelims examination. सबसे पहले आप beginning से इन चीज़ों पे काम करना start करो. The idea you will develop about the questions, about the articles, it will help you for your prelims examination. So this was all about the Abhyaas session yesterday we conducted, and PDF will also be provided to the students. So I wish you all the best, prepare well, and those students who are struggling with the prelims examination, don't take chance for your 26 prelims examination. Okay, work from very beginning with the gold tide. It will really help you. Thank you so much.